There we are. So, I just wanted to make a little update. I haven't prepared anything much. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what's happened lately. Um, and yeah, just it's been a few weeks. There's been quite a few things going on. So, I just wanted to sit down, talk a little bit, and then yeah, share with you what's been happening. So since I was there last time, a few weeks ago, we had summer has truly arrived here. It's we had a really warm period. It's been wonderful, and it's such a such a surprise when it's the weather turns so completely from icy cold to, well, for us, sweltering heat. Almost 30 degrees Celsius is probably not much for most of you, but for us, it's a lot. Even now, I'm sweating, and it's only like 24 degrees. I have been painting a lot. I took you with me on the last on the things that I've been painting, and finally, I managed to get it all done. It's been quite different this time, and I needed quite a bit of help from Lena to do some of the new themes. It was much lighter and different kind of colors and not as dark as I usually do. But yeah, we had the launch, and it's been lovely to see that there, even though it's summer, there's been a lot more interest in it. Usually, of course, people are much more active at Christmas times and so on, but now it's nice to see that there are still people that want candle glasses and cups and so on. And if you want to have a look, I'll put a little link in the description. It's been a lot of fun to create these things. And as such, I come to the next theme because now I have finished everything, almost everything. There are a few things that I still want to finish completely, maybe put a few more things into the store, but mostly I'm done with what we call the Awakening launch with light colors and a different palette than usual. And now it's time for the next one. And the next one will be Ancient Forests. And that's mainly what I've been doing apart from painting these last few weeks. I have been exploring the area. I have gotten to know places that are forests that have been undisturbed, perhaps forever. Of course, people have been through them, but there's been no logging, and there are only a very few places left in Norway. It's not in the percentage tile, it's in the thousands, parts of a thousand. Um, but there are actually few places here. There's not a region, so if you have a national park, it's not going to be the entire national park. It's going to be a small area of the park, especially here. That's usually where it's really difficult to access. And I've been going through. There are marshes, of course, but then there are ice age huge stones that are just strewn in an area um, where no one's been able to get through, and you can't get wood out. Even with a horse, even by hand, it's difficult, and you can't access it through the water. And in those areas, there are ancient forests. And that's the look I want to capture for the next launch. So next launch will be ancient forests, and I will be spending the next months learning, exploring, painting that feel that you have when you walk into an ancient forest. Um, and it's something very few of us have actually done. Even though you're in a forest and you think it's really old, it very rarely is actually undisturbed. In the United States, there are probably more places like that than in Europe, of course. It's just been, Europe is very dense, even though there's been humans in America for thousands of years. Europe is very small and it's been used a lot. But even in the States, throughout the last hundreds of years, there's been enough time for most places to have been logged at least a few times. So most of us don't know what that's like. But I would like to, and I didn't know what that was like, but I am exploring it now and I'm learning as I go. And I'm just going to use the next theme as an opportunity to explore ancient forests, the way it grows, the moss. There's a place here where you can see that there must have been a forest fire hundreds of years ago, but still the stumps, because it's so cold here, it it goes really slowly. So even if a tree has fallen, it can take hundreds of years until the tree is gone. And even the old trees, they can stand after they die, they can stand for ages, and you can see the old burned out stumps. Nothing else is burned. The stones, there's no clue left except from the ancient trees that are there. And I've never seen anything like it. The first thing I saw when I walked into the forest, I took the rowing boat over, and the first thing I saw was a moose with a newborn calf. I've never seen that either. They don't come close to humans at that very newborn stage. And it was just wild. Uh, so yeah, I'm going to make a different video simply about that and take you along and show you. And that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm going to be talking about and exploring and reading about myself. And I'm really excited about that. I have a few paintings here where I want to, that are only half done. I've only started them, and the more I learn, the more I'll incorporate into that. If I can see some moss that I've never seen before, I'll grow that on a tree. And I'll attempt as much as possible to catch that ancient forest feel that is here. And perhaps I can learn and watch videos and see other areas, how ancient forests look there. Every kind of environment will have their version of how that nature would look if nothing had happened. And it's always often very different than what you usually see around you. So yeah, I'm going to explore all of that. I'm going to take everyone that wants to along, and I am really excited about the next few months about the ancient forests. And I mean, that's basically what's been going on for me. There are a few other things, but I'll probably be talking about that at some other time. But I can say a few words. Let's see how long this takes. I have just become a part of the local, how do you say it in English? Kind of old traditional handcrafts. So especially, of course, the weaving and knitting, but woodwork. And it's a kind of a little group of people that have come together and they've created their little shop, a little store. There's a little cafe, and I can take the bike there, and I am the newest member. So over the summer and the winter, and as long as we are here, I'll hopefully be spending time there. Some of my glasses and cups are actually have a little shelf now, something that's not in the store. So that's really fun to be more of a part of the community that's here. So that's something I think is really nice, and I hope to take you guys along there too and show a little bit of what's happening. It's a very small valley. There are about 120 people that live in the entire. It's a huge area, but there are almost no people. There's like one road. So yeah, I'm learning the nature, and I'm getting to know the people, and it's been a very interesting summer so far. We still have quite a few things planned. Some places to visit and things to do, and hopefully in the next videos I can talk more about that. So yeah, until then, and I hope you will enjoy the things that are coming. Bye.